Three, two, one.
Hello, this is our CS 180 final project, and it is the e-marketplace. The members of our team are Saanvi,
Michael Lee.
Anaaya Marwaha.
And Matthew Wong.
I'm Saanvi, and I'll be talking to you about why you should invest in our e-marketplace. Do you want to allow users to buy items with the same personalized experience as mall shopping, but more convenient? Do you want to allow users to be empowered to start their own business, purchasing and selling items while generating revenue for your company? How about being able to interact with others in a dynamic environment, reading and providing feedback on the latest new products? Companies, our e-marketplace may be for you.
I'm Matthew Wong, and I'll be going over the features of our project. To begin with, the users can have profile management, allowing you to create your own user profile with unique username and password that will prevent others from being able to access your account. And using this user profile, you can manage your transactions. The market window will allow you to access information about the items that you're interested in, and then also allow you to see your balance before and after purchasing and selling items. On top of this, we have a chat room that allows for personalized interactions, allowing you to chat with sellers and potential customers before you fully make a transaction. Everything about the market and the chat window is stored and easily retrievable between instances of the server. For our marketplace, we have a variety of items, starting with our catalog of categories such as food, books, electronics, clothing, toys, furniture, and other that the user can search through, on top of searching by item name and seller. We have feedback mechanisms, allowing customers to leave ratings for items, promoting satisfying customer service experiences. And then for managing user, seller, and item lists, you'll be able to access the data about users, sellers, and the items in the marketplace to gauge demand and trends in e-commerce through our database.
Hi, I'm Anaaya, and I'll be talking about the design implementation. So we have different classes for each marketplace element. So from a user, buyer, seller to marketplace windows for managing transactions to allowing client server interactions, we have different classes for each of these operations. Our saving and writing data from and to files is done through the object input streams, and this is to ensure that no data is lost and can be easily retrieved from the larger server. We also have two separate classes handling client-server communication. So the client.java, and this uses methods in usersocket.java and serverthread.java. Our logic and accounting for the vast scope and magnitude of the marketplace is done through several classes that account for a single buyer and seller or interaction, and supplemental classes that implement the same for multiple users. Our visual components were done through various JFrames and JButtons.
All right, and I'm Michael. I'll be doing this part of the demo. So I'm gonna open up code. So here we have three different terminals we can run from. So I have two terminals for two dummy clients and one for the server. So I'm gonna quickly compile all the code together real quick. Yep, looks like it is working, and I'll start the server. So now server should be starting. Uh, yep, okay. So now it's saying waiting for client to collect. That means everything's good. There currently no marketplace or chat rooms for now because we're starting off fresh. And on the client side, I can start up with the client windows. Okay, so now we have the client windows. So I'm gonna create a quick count right now. So I'll make one after my favorite president, Richard Nixon. And I'll make the password 12345, and we'll create the account. So from this menu, we see we have three different options. We have one for profile management. This will open up the profile management screen. His username here is Richard Nixon, and then we have a balance of $0. We can quickly add in some money. So for example, when I give Richard Nixon 25 buckaroos, now he has $25. It gets updated here. We can also change the password. So if I want to make something a little bit more secure, so for example, I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits is a little more secure than 5. We enter a new password. Password gets changed successfully. I'll show that password change in a bit. Otherwise, we can also see the chat view. The chat view will open a list of chat rooms. Currently, there's no chat rooms because we're starting off fresh, as I said before. I'll create a chat room quickly. I'll call this I am Richard Nixon. And that would be the chat room name. So in Richard Nixon's room, you can maybe say, send a message, hello, Americans. And that'll be the message. So, and last thing we might do is open up the market window. Uh, uh, no, wrong button, sorry. We'll sell an item. I'll say he wants to sell apples. Apples, very delicious. That'll be the item description, item price. It'll cost $5 for the apples, and then we put it in the food category. And then the item's added successfully. To show that this all works, I'll move on to client two and open up the client two, create another account for client two. So this is booting up, it's booting up. We'll make another account. I'll call this what's another president? Obama. Obama. That's my second favorite president. His password would be 12345. And we'll create an account for him. So now we have Obama's profile. So currently he has no money. I'll give him some money really quick, 25 buckaroos again. He asks $25. And then we'll also open the chat view just to demonstrate. So we see in the chat view, I am Richard Nixon. So we see the message that he's sent before. We can also say something else. Very good message. And then we can also, if we go back to Richard Nixon's view, we can refresh and we can see that Obama has sent a beautiful message on the side. So going back to Obama's view, say we want to go to the market window and we want to buy the apples. So we can search for a specific item or we can search for all the items. For now, I just search for all the items that are currently on the marketplace. So I select all. And then we see here apples is on the marketplace being sold for $5. It's food and it's being sold by Richard Nixon. So we can select the item, we just say one, and then it'll say item purchased successfully. So if we check back on Richard Nixon's view, we should see refresh. He gets $30, $5 to add to his account. If we go back to Obama's account, profile management, we'll see that $5 was deducted from his account. So now he has $20. So yeah, exchange of items works on this platform. So right now I'm going to close all the windows, close every single thing, close that, close that. I'll end all the client sessions. So now all the client sessions should be completely finished. So once the server is done, you made all the transactions, you want to maybe like close the server, you can type into the terminal on the server side, close server, and that will close the session and then save all the data back into the server. To show that like you can retrieve all the data back, you can go back into start the server again. This should pick up all the data from before. So I'll go back to client one, start up the client one's session. Say I Richard Nixon. The password was 12345 6. Note that I changed it from before, so that was the new password. I click login, and boom, Richard Nixon is back in the game, and he has $30 to his account. We can check the chat view. I am Richard Nixon. Yeah. So all the messages have been saved, and yeah, it's pretty much the whole demo. Very nice indeed. Close everything. Get back to the presentation. One of these windows. Yep.
Thank you, Michael, for the wonderful demo. So to kind of go over the testing that Michael did, the two elements that we mainly use to complete the testing are creating the dummy objects, right, or the mock users. So we can see that Michael created these two presidents who are interacting with each other to buy and sell. And so these were implemented in our code to ensure that the marketplace effectively handles all cases of buying and selling transactions. So For example, in the demo that Michael did, we saw that when the exchange of payments was happening, the balances in the accounts were decreasing or increasing by $5, depending on who the buyer and seller was. And so this is the kind of testing that we did for the overall project, and it is to ensure that the user end experience functions properly, right? So once you have bought or sold an item, your balance is updated and you can see that on your end. And something else you'll notice about the testing that Michael did is the centralized structure. So all methods are contained in either the user socket or the client side. And so this is to ensure, again, this twofold interaction with the necessary visual components that Michael showed you. And so now we're going to answer some frequently answered questions that we get from companies and present them to you. So firstly, what are the costs associated with joining this marketplace? So at the current moment, the marketplace is free for users to join, so there is no fee to buy or sell items. It's open to all, and we did this to increase the accessibility of our marketplace to the broader global audience. You may also wonder, how is this marketplace different from competitors like Amazon? So we value an enhanced user experience from personalized messaging, which is instant, and we also try to do this at a lower overall price. So while competitors like Amazon and other marketplaces, they do also provide very convenient experiences, we heavily rely on the user experience, and we truly believe that our personalized messaging, the chat feature, the instantness of this all, being able to retrieve it and doing it at a lower price set us apart from the rest. And finally, you may also wonder, so do we offer like marketing support or promotional opportunities for any of the products that you may put on our marketplace? So we're currently looking at ways to implement even more sophisticated functionalities, which may include advertisements on the marketplace, but this is a future project and it's a work in progress. So thank you so much, and we hope you learned a lot from our pitch, and we hope that you'll consider investing in our product, since as we look to the future, these technologies will play a crucial role in shaping a better world for generations to come. Thank you.